Can you hear me? Yeah? Great. Okay. Shabbat Shalom. We are delighted that you're here on this fourth week in the Hebrew month of Kislev. Kislev is a very important month because on the 25th of Kislev is a very special holiday for my children and Jewish people all over the world. It is the holiday of Hanukkah. Yes, and every year it falls on the 25th of Kislev. There are 5 weeks in Kislev, so this is only the fourth week, but we're getting closer. All right, 9 more days, but very, very exciting.
2 more days.
Is it 2 more days? God, 9 more days until it's over. Well, that's what I live for, is the end, when the Legos can be picked up. We all come into the sanctuary, each of us with a different need. Some of us come to find community and to see friends. Others come to find comfort during a time of grief and mourning. Others come to fulfill an obligation. Some are here from Benedictine University. Welcome. We are thrilled you're here, and we hope you will dance with us later this evening, because tonight is a Shabbat of joy. It is Shabbat Vayishev, and we will talk more about that later as we get closer to the Torah service. But this evening, to begin now, let us take a moment to breathe in the peace and the joy of Shabbat, to clear our minds and to be present at this holy and sacred time. We come now to Shabbat, a time of joy, of rest, and of peace, and we begin our service with the singing of Hine Ma Tov.
Hine ma tovu manayim, sheverachim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim, sheverachim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim, sheverachim
is my pleasure to invite to the bima to sanctify our Shabbat candles, Alice Hines. We continue on page 28 with the singing of Baruch Hu, and we will be continuing right into the Shema. Oh, we have another song before that. We have Boi Kala, which is not in your prayer book, but is to be enjoyed before the Baruch Hu.
Boi kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Boi kala, boi kala, boi kala. Boi kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Boi kala, boi kala. L'chadodi, likrat kala. B'nei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi, likrat kala. B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Boi kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Boi kala, boi kala. Boi kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Boi kala, boi kala. L'chadodi, likrat kala. B'nei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi, likrat kala. B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Boi kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Boi kala, boi kala. Boi kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Boi kala. L'chadodi, likrat kala. B'nei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi, likrat kala. B'nei Shabbat nekabela. B'nei Shabbat nekabela. B'nei Shabbat nekabela.
And now we turn in our prayer books to page 28 for Baruch Hu. And after Baruch Hu, we will continue to stay standing and go right to page 34 and 35 for the Shema. Page 28, please rise.
Am I awake? Am I prepared?
Are you listening to my prayer?
Can you hear my voice?
Can you understand?
Am I awake?
Am I prepared? Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Baruch hu et Adonai.
We continue standing for the Shema on page 34 and 35.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Shem Kevod, Malchuto Leolam, Leolam Vaed.
Please be seated.
And you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart, shall be in your heart.
And you shall teach them diligently unto your children. You shall speak of them when you're sitting in your house, when you're walking by the way, and when you're lying down, and when you're rising up, and when you're rising up, and you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes, and you shall write them on the doorposts of your house, and upon your gates, and upon your gates, that you may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy unto your God, unto your God, unto your God.
We continue on the bottom of page 39. Let's read responsively. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. The high heavens, from bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way.
Inspired by prophets, instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces.
Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let us continue. When the nations will be one, then shall we rejoice as Israel did. We continue on page 40 with Mi Chamocha.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Norah oseh. Norah oseh. Adonai yimlok le'olam va'ed. Malchutecha ra'u banecha rokei hayam lifnei Moshe. Ze'eli anu ve'amru, Ze'eli anu ve'amru, Adonai yimlok le'olam va'ed. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Norah oseh. Norah oseh. Adonai yimlok le'olam va'ed.
The prayer Hashkivenu can be found on page 42. It's a prayer of protection, asking God to protect us because the world is a very dark place. In the times before there were gas lights and light in general, it was frightening to walk home. Beasts could maul you, wild bandits, all sorts of things could happen. But by praying Hashkivenu, we were asking God to protect us, to shelter us, and while we're at it, why not just shelter us from the darkness, but also shelter us from all things that can go wrong, famine, sorrow, war, you name it. So Hashkivenu on page 42 is a prayer asking God for protection and for peace.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu lishalom v'halmidenu malkeinu l'chaim.
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu lishalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ushmor tzeitenu, uvoenu, l'chaim u'shalom, me'ata ve'ad olam. Sometimes I lay under the moon. I thank God I'm breathing. Then I pray, don't take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around because 'cause all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play one day, one day, one day. Oh, one day, one day, one day. Oh, my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say shalom. There'll be no fight no more, there'll be no more wars, and our children will live one day, one day, one day. Oh, shalom, one day, one day, one day.
On page 44, we will find the song Vishamru. Out of all the songs, not all the songs that we sang tonight, but many of them are done traditionally every day. But the Vishamru is one specifically for Shabbat. As we take a look around and say, today's not Monday, today's not Tuesday, but today is Friday night to Saturday night, our Shabbat, our holy day, and that should be celebrated. We're going to be going into our Vishamru, right into our standing prayer, the Amidah, from pages 46 through 52. And when that happens, I will indicate the congregation to rise during the middle of the song.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. Yai dai dai, yai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai dai, yai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai dai, yai dai 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 joy in the trees. Shabbat arrives in the world, scattering a song in the silence of the night, and eternity utters a day. Eternity utters a day. Svatai, Svatai tiftach, ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, Svatai, Svatai tiftach, ufi yagi Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Ha'kol V'Zocher Chastei Avot v'Imahot U'Mevi Geula Livnei V'neihem Leman Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Bezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei metim atah Rav le'Hoshiach. Mashiv haruach u'morid hagashem, Mechalkel chaim bechesed, Mechayei metim berachamim rabim. Somech noflim verofeh cholim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato lishenei afar, michamocha ba'al gevurot, umido melach, melech memid umechayeh, umatzmiya Yeshua, v'ne'eman atah lahachayot mitim. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hametim. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kdoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh.
Everyone may be seated, and we continue responsively on the top of page 55. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who suffer find solace. May all who despair find purpose. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Mikadesh HaShabbat. We continue now on page 60 with Shalom Rav, followed by silent meditation.
Yisrael Amcha. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha. Tasim le'olam. Tasim le'olam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha. Tasim le'olam. Tasim le'olam. Ki ata hu melech, melech Adon. Ki ata hu melech, Adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha. Tasim le'olam. Tasim le'olam. V'tov beinecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael. B'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha. Tasim le'olam. Tasim le'olam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha. Tasim le'olam. Tasim le'olam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha. 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 May the yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu.
We come now to Seder Kriyat HaTorah, the service for the reading of the Torah, which can be found in your prayer book, in your Sidurim, starting on page 244. Will the congregation please rise?
1, 2, 3, 4. Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed, al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah, ve'al gemilut chasadim, al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah, ve'al gemilut chasadim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed, al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah, ve'al gemilut chasadim, al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah, ve'al gemilut chasadim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed, al shlosha devarim.
Our Torah portion this evening, Vayeshev, begins by describing Jacob's great love for his favorite son, Joseph, which incites the other brothers to hatred. Their jealousy increases when Joseph tells them about his 2 dreams, which foretell that one day they will be subservient to him. And Jacob sends Joseph to check up on his brothers who are tending the flock away from home. And upon seeing Joseph, they approach him and plot to kill him. Now, the oldest son, Reuben, convinces his brothers not to kill Joseph, but he's not entirely able to save Joseph because his brothers then sell Joseph into slavery. Then they take the coat that Joseph was given by his father Jacob. They take that coat, they dip it in some goat's blood, and they return it to their father, who assumes that his favorite son was torn apart by a savage beast. You can follow along in this drama of Vayeshev, hearing how Jacob gives Joseph that multicolored coat in the maroon books found between your seats, the Etz Chaim commentaries on page 226. Ta'amod Malka bat Wolf Bear Miriam la'aliyah ha'Torah. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Vahed.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu
Asher bahar banu mikol hamim, v'natan lanu et Torato, Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen. Can you hold that for me, please? Thank you. Vayeshev Yaakov be'eretz migurei avi, be'eretz Canaan. Ele toldot Yaakov. Yosef ben Sheva Esrim, Shana, Haya ro'i et achiv bitzon, vehu na'ar et b'nei bilha ve'et b'nei zilpa, naseh avi, vayavo Yosef et dibartem ra'a el avihem, v'Yisrael ahav et Yosef mikol benav, ki ben zekunim hu, lo v'ya'asa lo ketonet pasim.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam natav Eloheinu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen. At this time in our worship service, our thoughts turn to those of our community and families who are ill and in need of healing. We think this evening of Aaron Alcock, Norm Block, Joyce Fishman, Annette Fingert, Leonard Becker, Jay Field, Richard Vane, Larry Lipkin, David Nass, and all who suffer whom we know not by name. Misha Berach, Avotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak, V'Yaakov, Ve'imotenu, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, V'Leah, Hu Yivarech V'Rapeh et Kol Cholei Yisrael, Vayishlach Lahem Bimheira, Refuah Shlema, Refuah Tanefesh, Refuah Taguf, and Omar. Amen. May God, who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal all who are stricken. May the Holy One of Praise mercifully restore them to health and to vigor. May God grant them health of body, health of spirit, and of mind. And let us say, Amen. Ya'amod Gershon ben David Hagba Ta'amod Lina bat Avraham Vasara Golelet. Will the congregation please rise?
V'zot haTorah asher sa Moshe lifnei b'nei Yisrael al pi Adonai biyad
Please be seated. It is my pleasure to invite forward to the bima at this time to lead us in the prayer for the state of Israel, which can be found in our prayer book on page 259, Steve Leftwich. Page 259 at the bottom of the page.
O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen.
Our service continues as we return the Torah to the ark. Will the congregation please rise?
Etz Chaim hi l'machazikim ba v'tom techa meushar terachecha darchei noam v'chol netivotecha shalom. The Torah is a tree of life to them that hold it fast, and all of its supporters are happy. Its ways are ways of pleasantness, and all its paths are peace. Etz Chaim hi. Etz Chaim hi l'machazikim ba v'tom lecha meushar terachecha darchei noam v'chol netivotecha shalom.
Everyone may be seated. It was red and yellow and green and brown and scarlet and black and ogre and peach. Now, I could go on, and I actually want to say that I didn't even have to look that up because I played Jacob and Potiphar in my senior year high school production of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Now, our Torah portion this week, as we heard, Vayishev, begins the story of Joseph. How he was favored by his father and given that great coat, that coat of many colors. But Joseph, of course, was also a dreamer. Not just that he had dreams, but he could interpret them and tell the future. He often told his brothers, which put him higher than them in society. Now, his brothers, of course, did not like this and tried to get away from Joseph. In doing that, they went to go pasture the flock in Shechem. Jacob, wondering where they went, asked his son Joseph where they were. And Joseph responded, as a lot of characters do when they ask where they are, Hineni, or I am here. And Jacob asked Joseph to go find his brothers. So up he went to Shechem, a journey north. However, when he arrived, they were not there. There was, however, a man. It is not clear exactly who this man is, but he tells Joseph his brothers are not there in Shechem, but are in Dothan, where Joseph goes and then finds them. Now, looking at this story, as we should, as a piece of literature, we can ask what was the purpose of Joseph going to Shechem before Dothan? After all the important parts of the story would be there if Joseph had simply just been told to go to Dothan. But instead, we have this unusual little, and actually really little, it's only 3 verses, side story about a man in a field telling Joseph where he needs to go. Rashi, a 12th century Jewish commentator, says that this man is clearly an angel, there to help Joseph find the correct path. However, we know as the readers, this path will lead to a lot of bad things for Joseph. There will be, of course, some good as well, but Joseph is about to be sold into servitude by his brothers. If this was an angel, then was there any chance for Joseph to not follow this path laid out before him? And this also brings up, I believe, the question of dreams, which, if come true, ask, I think, a bigger question about destiny of these characters, where we can ask, does it matter what any of them do if their story is already written? Now, looking up the Hebrew word for destiny, there are a few words which come up. One is goral, which goes back to a practice of actually casting lots to find the correct or destined path forward. Come Leviticus, we can talk about two ancient objects called the unim and the tunim, which seem to be some sort of ancient temple magic 8-ball. Now, these were consulted by the priests to find out what to do. Now, another word, though, that we all know that has to do with this destiny is the word mazel. We know this word as it's what we say to someone whenever they give us good news. We yell mazel tov or good mazel. But what is this mazel? Now, it seems to have a connotation of luck. So we usually actually translate mazel tov as congratulations. But a more accurate literal translation is actually good luck. Now, this isn't our sarcastic good luck, but a phrase which knows there are many things which are out of our control. So in this context, it's not good luck, but we wish you a good destiny. We don't know what that destiny is, but of course we hope that it's good. Now, if we all have our destinies, then of course we bring up that same question. Well, then what's the point? Now, there is a great midrash which dissects this word mazel. There are 3 letters in Hebrew, mem, zayin, and lamed. And it's said that mazel can be an acronym. Mem standing for makom, or place, zayin for zman, or time, and lamed for limud, or study. We don't know what will wait for us in place and in time, but that doesn't mean we can't study. We can prepare. We can know who we are. Now, before Joseph went on this trip to find his brothers, Jacob, as we heard, asked where he was, and Joseph replied, Hineni, or I am here. But this I am here is not just someone's location or time, but that someone is ready, someone is prepared. The man or the angel who gave Joseph directions was there perhaps to make sure not that Joseph was on the right path for his destiny, but that he was prepared for it. When we go out today, in fact, the next time we wish someone that good mazel, that mazel tov, I know that what we are really saying is not that their path is written, but that we cannot know what is in store. However, with study, with preparation, with our compassion, we know we can act the correct way when our destiny does come along, and we can say, Hineni, Shabbat Shalom.
I will build this world from love.
And you must build this world from love.
God will build this world from love.
Shabbat Shalom. My name is Joel Spenadel, and I'm representing the Board of Directors tonight. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to our congregants and guests who joined us tonight. A multifaceted announcement tonight, and it's all about Hanukkah. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., the Biachad group is getting together for a Hanukkah craft party and playtime. Biachad is our group for young members birthed to first grade along with their parents. Remember to light the first night's candle in your menorah this Sunday, as it's the first night of Hanukkah, I believe the 25th of Kislev. And for those of you who are shocked by this, because this just came up, we just had Thanksgiving. So how could this be? I have the perfect gift for you, last-minute gift. Our 10th grade confirmation class designed hats to be sold to the congregation, and the net proceeds of the hat sales will go to Achieva. That's an organization in Pittsburgh that served Cecil and David Rosenthal before they became victims of the Pittsburgh shooting at the end of October. So the hats they designed, and Sam is here as a witness. Here, Jacob, you left me the hat, right? Is this the hat you designed? No, that's not the hat. How about this? Is this, no? No, okay. How about this? That's the wrong 25th holiday. Hang on, I'm losing this. Try this. How's that? For those of you in the back who can't see this, it says Shalom, Salam, Peace. And Mazel Tov, or kudos rather, to our 10th graders for designing the hats and selling them. We have about 25 left. If you want one, just tap me at the Oneg in the social hall. I'll cut you a deal. Back to the regular announcements. On next Friday night, December 7th at 6 p.m. will be the annual congregation Hanukkah dinner and community menorah lighting. You do need to RSVP for the dinner. We need to make sure there's enough latkes, and there will be a small cost. The sign-up form can be found on the homepage of our website. Be sure to RSVP by December 1st. I believe that's tomorrow. And remember to bring your menorah and 7 candles. It's the 6th night of Hanukkah. Cindy will be there to lead us in all the blessings. There will be a craft activity for all the kids, maybe the adults, to do. Lots of delicious food, and yes, both sour cream and applesauce. And then at 7:30, we'll go into the sanctuary and enjoy our annual Hanukkah Shabbat service. And lastly, on December 8th at 7:30 p.m., the Young Professionals Group will get together for a Hanukkah party and game night. And oh yes, one last thing. There's only 18 weeks until the congregational retreat. It's going to come up really fast, just like Hanukkah did. I want to thank the Life Tree Ramblers for tonight's music, Roberto Michelasi for being our wonderful sound engineer, Gary Pollier for ushering, Robin Lukansky and Len Jasinski for being our greeters, and Marcy Siegel for being our docent for our guests from Benedictine University. Tonight's owning is sponsored by the Ritual and Religious Committee. Next Friday night Shabbat service will begin at 7:30 p.m. as we celebrate Hanukkah. Shabbat Shalom and Happy Hanukkah.
We turn now in our Siddurim to page 282, and it is my pleasure to invite up Mary and Ron Hasten as our ark openers, as I ask everyone to please rise for our Aleinu and our adoration.
Let us adore the ever-living God and render praise unto you, who spread out the heavens and established the earth, whose glory is revealed in the heavens above, and whose greatness is manifest throughout the world. You are our God, there is none else. We bow the head in reverence and worship HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Holy One. Praise be God, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Holy One. Praise be God. V'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamalchim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Holy One. Praise be God, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Holy One. Praise be God. Amen.
Everyone may be seated. Our thoughts now turn to those who are no longer with us. Tonight, as a community, we honor the Yortzites of Wilma Eagerman, Leo Holt, Eldon Gossage, Albert Kaluzna, Alex Lerner, Robert Simons, Ernest Ulrich, Erwin Fine, Florence Ferrone, Alan Kahn, Lorraine Darko, Annette Rosenbaum, Julia Series, John Hawthorne, Albert Hirschkopf, Chester Williamson, Wilbur Zweig, Esther Feinberg, and Celia Schwartz. We also mourn the recent passing of Inez Siegel, friend of Perry Margulies, and Eleanor Stobler, sister of Freda Unangst. If there's anyone else who is in the period of mourning or observing someone's Yortzeit, please feel free to share their name as my hand passes you. we turn to page 294 and rise as one community for the Mourner's Kaddish. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah Be'alma divrach Yiroteh v'yamlich malchuteh B'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayei t'chol Beit Yisrael B'agala v'zman kari v'imru Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah mevarach leolam ulmei almaya Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yit pa'ar v'yit roman v'yit naseh V'yit hadar, v'yit haleh, v'yit halal, shemed kudusha berechu. La'ela minko birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlamo rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Our closing song this evening is a medley of songs, but all the words are pretty simple, so I think everyone will be able to join right on in.
Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. 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 Om Davinu Chai, Om Davinu Chai. Om Davinu, Om Davinu, Om Davinu Chai. Om Davinu Chai. Om Davinu Chai, Om Davinu, Om Davinu, Om Davinu Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael 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 Chai. Romembu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu le'ar kosho. Romembu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu le'ar kosho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romembu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romembu. Romembu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu le'ar kosho. Romembu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu le'ar kosho. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol hanshama tehallel hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol hanshama tehallel hallelujah, hallelujah. Yismeru hashamayim, hashamayim. Yismeru hashamayim, hashamayim. Yismeru hashamayim. V'tagel haaretz. Yismeru hashamayim, hashamayim. בשמיים אתגל הארץ. ירם הים, ירם הים, ירם הים ומלואו. ירם הים, ירם הים, ירם הים ומלואו. יאללה לה לה לה, יאללה לה לה לה, יאללה לה לה לה, יאללה לה, יאללה לה, יאללה לה לה לה, יאללה לה לה, יאללה לה 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 לה. כי במועד, כי במועד, כי במועד, כי במועד. יאללה לה לה לה, יאללה לה לה לה, יאללה לה לה לה, יאללה לה, יאללה לה, יאללה לה לה לה, לה 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 לה, יאללה לה 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 לה. כי במועד, כי במועד, כי במועד. Shalom.
Let us go out to the Shabbat, to joy, to rest, and to peace. Shabbat Shalom.
job.